I stay focused by blocking out the world. Too many complications with the modern day girl. I'd rather stack money taking trips around the world. Part introvert, expert at lifting skirts. I stay low key, but when I stunt, I can make it hurt. I go berserk, but then the girls, they wanna call me jerks. They get
what you have to understand about dating is you're going against a force that's actually going to be energy-wise dragging you down while you're trying to go uphill. Dating is not what it used to be anymore. It's pretty much mind games and who can have the best sex and appear and oppose as the biggest challenge. The delusional part about the woman is she thinks that she's doing the same thing as a man that's making her feel powerful, but she's actually destroying herself as a woman. The woman that sleeps with the most guys are gonna age the fastest. And then they're gonna get to an age where nobody wants them, and then they're gonna get desperate. But delusional wise, their confidence is gonna go higher and their expectations are gonna go higher the older they get. So just understand that you're going against a force of delusion, masculinity, and whorish. These women have sexualized themselves. Trust me, they're growing up too fast. By the time they're 20 years old, they done already slept with about 10 guys. The more men she sleeps with, the less valuable she is. So when you're out here in the dating world, just be honest. Tell a girl, look, I'm not looking for no relationship. I'm not looking to get married. This is what I'm looking for. Now, in my opinion, before you get to doing that, you have to establish what type of pill you are. If you're a blue pill, going into being a red pill, I suggest you do not date till you get a full understanding and full confidence as a red pill. Because as a red pill, you cannot care. You cannot care. You have to eliminate all those thoughts that you had about dating when you're a blue pill transitioning into a red pill. Now, if you're a red pill, you really ain't got nothing to worry about. Because chances are there's always a girl for us. It's always a girl for us. We already know the game already. If you're dating red pill, you're pretty much just smashing, telling her the truth, and then you're getting back to your money. And when she know you as the guy that gives her the best sex, she's gonna need you to, you only have to call her once a week. Now for the blue pills that are transitioning to a red pill, you have to understand this. She's still gonna see that soft side of you. So you still have an uphill battle, you know what I mean? But what's working in your favor, women are so desperate. Now, you pretty much just gotta get past that masculine phase, and then they're gonna cling to you really fast because they really need to have sex. Girls that are actually out here living their best life and doing them, if they're saying these type of phrases, they're whores. That means they're sleeping with whoever they want to sleep with. But who oppose as the biggest challenge. Now, as she wear and tear, then she's gonna start trying to find the blue pill that she can manipulate into this thing that they call marriage and suck them in. Don't worry, those guys will be getting her later on. But for the ones that are out there dating, you're pretty much just looking for sex. What's happening with women is they all feel low right now. They're just really good at covering it up. But they all feel like they're not worth anything because they had so many guys at such a young age. That's what the internet did to women. It gave them the power. It gave them all the attention. And then what happened was they're going through a phase now where they're very insecure because they can't keep their attention on them. So believe it or not, getting a woman to have sex right now is going to be easy. It's just that you have to treat them the way that they feel inside. You can't be out here trying to have normal conversations. You have to treat her like a whore. Just because she may work a 9 to 5 doesn't mean she's not a whore. You have to treat her like she's not worth anything. That doesn't say walk around talking to her mean and evil. That means that don't flirt with her. Don't give no signs that you want to be that, because she has enough guys that are doing that she don't want to have sex with. She only wants to have sex with the guys that don't want her. So in dating now, you have to realize it's all a mental game. You're only going to be aiming to have sex, and you're going to be aiming to not show her that you want to have sex. Women want to have sex with the guy that don't want them. That's how you date now. You can't think relationship, you can't think this, you can't think building. It has to strictly be you coming over my house or I'm going over your house. You have to keep it plain and simple, because if you take it past that, she may think she can manipulate you into a relationship. And if she thinking that you misled her into thinking that she can capture you in a relationship, she may turn around and aim to destroy you. That's how vicious women are nowadays. They're able to get out here and spit a good game, but they can't necessarily back it up. And when it comes to dating, always think of Ginger in Casino. Always think of that. That's what every girl is like now. Ginger in Casino. No matter what she goes through in life, just because she's been with so many people and just because she's really hurt herself mentally, a blue pill could never help her. She always went back to the pimp. Ace couldn't buy her. Ace couldn't treat her good. Ace couldn't do nothing. Ginger always went back to the pimp. And the reason why Ginger always went back to the pimp is because that's how she felt inside. Women are going to attract to the guy that calls her out on it. So you can't be the guy giving her compliments. You got to be the guy that looks at her like she's a whore. You got to look at her like, man, please, there's something, like something's wrong with her. Because deep down in these women's hearts nowadays, they know they're whores and they feel sorry about it. But they trying to talk their value up. No, bro. When you start approaching them and treating them the way that they actually feel inside, they're going to cater to you, and then it's easier for you to have sex and maybe do a dinner or something, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand you cannot be dating for a long-term relationship nowadays. You're setting yourself up for psychological suicide. Psychological suicide. You're signing yourself up for it nowadays. You cannot be thinking marriage. You cannot be thinking anything long-term. If you want a woman to go on vacations with, maybe do trips with, have 5 or 6 different girls. If you got your stuff together, man, and you in your 30s, go back and grab you a 22-year-old girlfriend. You and her go fly to Miami, get freaky over the weekend, come back and drop her ass back off at college. I'm telling you, do it like that. If you ain't the guy that got it like that and you just out here dating, please find you that girl that work at Wendy's. That feel low. Get a good looking girl that work at Wendy's. Get a good looking girl that works somewhere that may be low budget. A waitress, something. Get in that room. No, those girls, when they start feeling low like that, just, hey, listen, tell them, listen, I just want to do this, I want to do that. Those type of girls are already burnt out, bro. Every girl is burnt out nowadays. It's over. That innocence that you want out of a woman, you have nowadays, for you to get that innocence out of a woman, you got to go through her dad to get that. Guys ain't going through that, because if you got to go through a dad to get it, trust me, you doing paperwork in the whole 9. It ain't even worth it, bro. That's where the good ones are at. The good ones are protected by their dads. You got to go through the dad now to get through them more than ever. So you have to realize everything outside of that realm is dead to the world. These girls are going to emasculate themselves and sexualize themselves till they just drive themselves into being a nervous breakdown and losing their mind. Women are going to lose their mind. There's no point of living or being next to them. That's it. Now, if you 50s and you in your 60s, chances are you're not even seeing most of what's happening now. You don't see the dating world for the 30, 40-year-olds. You're not seeing that because life changes in your 50s and 60s. You live life differently. I had a conversation with a 70-year-old man the other day. He took a 5-minute conversation and stretched it into an hour and a half. I was like, man, that's amazing. We never got off subject because they're moving at a different tune. But everybody living in this reality tune in their 20s and 30s and 40s, you have to understand, dating now, these women have been with too many men. They're not worth it anymore. They're no good. They're only good at being breeders and sexual objects now. And I'm going to go ahead and put my percentage on this. 90%. No. You know what? I'm going to take that back because I'm going to do benefit of a doubt on this. I'm going to say 85% are not worth dating. I mean, are doomed, are just whores nowadays that have emasculated themselves. 85% are no good to be a wife at all. At all. That's my percentage level on this. 85%. So that other 15% are locked up somewhere. They're sheltered. You got to go through somebody to get to them. So dating in 2019, it's mainly just sex and a lot of mental games. That's it. You find you a little freaky girl that want to attach to you, pull her close, but don't wife her up. See her once a week. Y'all do y'all thing or whatever. Don't get too close, because if you spend too much time with them in a week, they're going to think you're in a relationship. When something go wrong, they're going to treat it as if you were married, and you might get your balls clipped. This is Vegan Spade. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me if you like this, if you didn't like it. And I'm always looking for suggestions. Leave the type of videos you want to hear in the comment section. Remember, stop eating meat. Watch your brain change. Women are becoming masculine because of the steroids in the meat. Men are becoming more feminine and emotional because of the estrogen in the meat. That's why this plant-based is having a craze now. It's because people are trying to get imbalancement into their life. This is Vegan Spade. Hasta la vida.